So, how are you enjoying your Christmas holiday, boys?
Well, that's when we're recording this, right?
Yeah, that's
when we're recording this.
Preface: we are recording this during the Christmas holidays.
It's still 2020.
We've had our Christmas episodes, but we are enjoying our Christmas holidays right now, even though we're still technically working.
I took 2 days off, and then I was like, right,
a whole 2 days.
Back to it then. Back to YouTube. I don't know. I really even like going 1 day without YouTube. I'm like, fuck, I want to do something.
Yeah.
Fuck, I want to make something.
Yeah.
I want to entertain. I want to be a clown. I don't know why.
You're a clown every day. It's all right, man.
I think, there's probably some deep insecurity that happened during my childhood that makes me strive to want to entertain. I don't know why, but I don't know. It was nice. It was fun. It's nice having, actually, I think the difference between like a holiday that is everyone's holiday and one that you set for yourself is that when it's like a national holiday, you're like, well, fuck, I have to, I guess.
You're like obligated.
Yeah, but then sometimes you're not, your headspace isn't in it, so you're like, man, I kind of want to take a vacation, but like I don't want to. But then if you do it yourself, you hype yourself up for it. You're like, I'm taking this time off. No one's going to tell me what to do. But on Christmas, you're like, fuck, I kind of want to make a video. I want to fuck around.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the Christmas holidays. I've always ended up working during the Christmas holidays because I've had my yearly videos that probably won't happen this year, but that's mostly what I'm working on during the Christmas holidays. And then I've realized that, as YouTubers, you need to take a fucking break, right?
Yeah.
And it feels, I don't know what it is, but do you ever get, sometimes we take breaks during the weekdays, right? To us, we don't, like, weekends don't technically exist, but I've found that taking breaks on the weekends feels a lot better than taking breaks during the weekdays, because it just feels nice when you know that everyone else in the country is on a break as well. Well,
except for
most
Japan,
people.
where
except in Japan, where Christmas Day is just a regular working day.
And also weekends are a suggestion to stop working. They're not enforced.
Every holiday is a suggestion to stop working. Let's be honest.
Crazy.
I went up to the north of Japan for about 3 or 4 days to go see Chris.
Yeah.
And that was really nice. There's so much fucking snow this year.
Did he make you drink shitty sake?
No, he made me drink good sake. Oh yeah, and also
that's an oxymoron for Connor there.
Yeah. Also, it was the first time ever I did like a proper Japanese Christmas, aka KFC.
How was it?
It's just KFC, and it's
exactly what I thought.
It's just chicken. Like it's just like a trip to KFC. Although it was kind of weird because Chris had to schedule it, or book it, book KFC.
Booking KFC.
Yeah, we had to book KFC.
What does the world come to?
Like 2 or 3 weeks in advance.
Right.
And it's also weird. It's not just like you not only have to book it, but you have to book like a day and time to go and pick it up. As well. Yeah. So it's like not only do you have to come in on a certain day to a certain store, but it's like come between a 2 to 3 p.m. time bracket.
Right.
And we went there and there was just like a group of about maybe like 5 or 6 families just lining up to get their Christmas chicken from the Colonel.
I would rather die than line up for a KFC.
Yeah. and I mean, it was like what? We got like a full bucket of like just a bunch of chicken wings.
as you do at KFC.
A bunch of chicken. But also at the bottom of the bucket, there was like this kind of Christmas cake or like Christmas pudding. Right. I don't know, because I don't think anyone had a slice of it. Right. But it was at the bottom of the thing. We're like, oh, that's a little weird that it's just been sitting underneath this like greasy fucking chicken.
That's not where you'd want to put a cake.
No, it was the last thing we were expecting at the bottom of the bucket, to be fair. And it was like 5,000 yen for it, and it could feed maybe about 3 or 4 people.
You paid $50 for KFC on Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I didn't. Chris did.
You could have had a nice roast dinner for that.
Oh no, we ordered other food as well.
Okay, good.
But we were like, just because it was the first time for all of us, we've never had a Japanese Christmas before, so we're like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. And wouldn't do it again. To be honest, it's just KFC, isn't it?
You go wrong.
Because the thing is, like, this is I think the 4th year that I've been in Asia celebrating Christmas, and I gotta say, you don't really understand the entire like hype behind this. The Christmas spirit. I thought that was just like a fucking meme.
It's just a marketing ploy.
Yeah. I didn't understand that until I started spending Christmas outside of where countries that normally celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot of things to make it feel Christmassy, but having spent a few Christmases in Asia, I kind of miss that Christmas spirit, because there's a few things, you can put on the Christmas songs and you can do put up the tree, but there's just something missing. And I can't put my finger on it, but it just doesn't feel fully Christmassy.
I think it just has to do with the fact that, at least in Japan, Christmas is not a family thing. It's like a romantic thing.
Yeah.
And also everyone's working. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got a delivery on like as we were having our roast dinner, and it was like it was like the immersion breaking Christmas. That moment where
Simulation ruined.
Yeah. I had an Amazon package and I was like, this is not Christmas.
That's the door on your red hat. Like I refuse to have this.
wine in hand.
Yeah. Christmas simulation over. It was like that
Yeah.
Rick and Morty episode where you're just trapped in an alternate like this like reality.
Yeah.
Is it like, to me, Christmas is like going back and reluctantly having to talk to family members about like, oh, I do YouTube, you know, this is what I get. I
Yeah.
get naked online sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
you
yes,
know.
I make this much per year. Thank you, uncle, for asking me for the 7th time.
You're investing, right, in a pension, right? Yes, I am. But no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It felt odd because I feel like normally I didn't appreciate Christmas that much because I didn't realize that it was a really good way of, like, in my head at least. I don't know if this is because this is how I'm taught. It was like, this is the end of the year.
Yeah.
Now go and restart it. And then build up to all of this again.
Because it's not just Christmas. It's that period between Christmas and New Year's. That is just like the blank period.
Where you don't do anything.
Where it's just like, what are the rules? Nobody knows what's going on. Are the buses running? I don't know. Are the trains running? Are shops open? It's fucking anarchy. And I love that period because it's
Google, how long can I have leftovers for? How many Christmas dinners can I eat?
Yeah, that was like living in England. That was like one of my favorite parts of the year. It was just as you said, like the reset of the year.
Right.
Yeah, it was like the entire society was just kind of goes into cool down, right?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Whereas here, it's like business as
It's
usual.
just business as usual. You
Like
go out.
supermarkets and convenience stores are open literally 24/7, even on New Year's Day.
My mum won't shut up about KFC Christmas to me. She's fascinated by it. She's like, I heard they have KFC for Christmas. Is it true? And I'm like, yes, they do, Mum. It's like, wow, how crazy is that? And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird. To be fair, it is bizarre when you think about it.
It is weird.
It's like, you know, just all the things that Japan has no interest in from, like, the West, right? We bring our finest things. They're like, no, none of that. And then suddenly the Colonel rocks up and he's like, listen, how about, let me picture this.
Y'all like Greece?
How about let me take this absolutely nothing to do with Christmas food and somehow make it Christmas food? Who did, like, oh my God, like, how do they pull this off? Like, I'm sure someone knows the history behind it, but, like, to me, even if you explained to me how it was done, how the KFC marketing department did this.
I mean, I explained it to you last time, right?
Yeah, but even then, it still doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, no,
it's like,
I researched it and it doesn't make sense.
It was like the marketing heist of the century, I swear to God.